Greatness is a product of a process, and sometimes promotion will come after a process, and usually the process is through some tests, some trials, some challenges in life. I know the Bible says that promotion comes not from the north or the east or the south, but from God. But usually between God and the promotion is a process that carries a lot of trials and tests and challenges. In Daniel, we have stories of the Hebrew boys and how they were in captivity, and many of them went through a lot of tests, but all that tests resulted into their promotion to greatness. Daniel and the other Hebrew boys were faced with a challenge. They were required to worship idols, and they said no. And you know the story of Daniel. They threw him in the den of lions, and they counted him to be dead. But when the king came in the morning, he cried out, and he realized the God of Daniel is a powerful God. And the result was Daniel was promoted. And when he was promoted, he also begged for the king to promote his friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Now the same friends were also faced with the same challenge. At one point, they were needed to worship the king. They refused. It was a trial, it was a test, and they were thrown in a fiery furnace. God protected them, and God delivered them from the fire. When they came out, the Bible says the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. So promotion is a product of a process, because many times when you look at greatness, you may think that somebody was born great. No, somebody goes through a process, sometimes a lot of pain, sometimes a lot of trials. James says this about that in James chapter 1. He says in verse 2, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." In other words, when the trial of your faith is complete and you have that patience formed in you, then you will go through a promotion. The product will be a promotion. The product of that trial will be a greatness that comes from God. And when that happens, such people have a testimony of what God can do in their lives. It could be that the trial and the challenge you're going through now is a recipe, is a setup that God has put in your life for your next level, for your promotion, for your greatness. So you may have to patiently pray for God to see you through, because you'll overcome it. And when you go through, there'll be a lot of greatness in your life and promotion in your life. God bless you so much, even as you go through this week.